coming up on OU Nightly. Destruction in the city of Ada after an early morning tornado. We have team coverage live at the scene of the damage. Plus, students calling for their professors' removal from campus. We have the reason. And Trump's tariffs take effect today. What will cost more to buy? This is OU Nightly. We begin with breaking news tonight on OU Nightly. Thanks for watching. I'm Alexa Dringus.
And I'm Olivia Hayes. Bartlesville Public School says a staff member at Wayside Elementary School is confirmed to have the measles.
In a statement, the school district says custodians have deep cleaned surfaces and are continuing to retreat as many areas as possible. This is the first reported case of measles in Oklahoma this year.
And last night's storm left damage across Oklahoma. The city of Ada is reporting that one person is hurt after being impacted by the severe weather.
OU Nightly meteorologist Joel Robinson has a recap of the storms. Joel?
Yeah, ladies, I do have a recap on the storms, but first I want to take our attention to the radar real quick. We do have a little bit of shower activity moving through central Oklahoma at this time, but just a little bit of a heads up. It is finally moving out of the area, so we'll be dry at least for a while. Now, moving back to storm reports, we had several damaging wind reports, even a hail report just south of Oklahoma City. But in the vicinity of Pontotoc County in the Ada area, we had wind gusts up to 87 miles per hour, even 60 miles per hour, just 1 mile northeast of Gene Autry. And we had a confirmed EF1 tornado in Ada. OU Nightly meteorologist Chloe Arroyo is live in Ada with a look at the damage. Chloe?
Yes, that's right, Joel. We're outside live here in Ada. You can see the damage right behind me. People have been devastated by this EF1 tornado just last night. I want to take a note of this power line snapped in half. And as a result, the power lines are on top of houses and they run across this street over here. And as a result, the roads are closed. Take a look at some of the damage we got this afternoon, I should say. We saw anything from twigs to siding and roof damage just flown around this neighborhood and around the town in general. Now, this afternoon we were clear, but as Joel mentioned, there is active weather on the radar and we're experiencing a couple sprinkles as well. So as folks are cleaning up the damage, keep that in mind, and you might want to go indoors just for a little bit, just to let these small storms pass through. Reporting live in Ada, Oklahoma, Chloe Arroyo, OU Nightly.
Thanks, Chloe. The damage is definitely intense out there in Ada, and with that being said, the city of Ada says to stay home if you can. Emergency services are still assessing the damage.
And effects from last night's storms continue to leave an impact. More than 14,000 Oklahomans are without power, with Pontotoc County having the most outages. Ada public schools are also closed today and tomorrow as that cleanup begins. The city of Ada reports 24 families have been displaced.
Here on campus, a makeshift memorial of support at the National Weather Center. These items were left in support of OU employees and OU meteorologists who lost their jobs as part of the federal layoffs ordered by the White House. DOGE, that's overseeing the cutbacks, also canceling the lease on the Radar Operations Center in Norman, which was scheduled to expire September 30th.
Polls opened at 7 a.m. for taxpayers to vote on the Moore Norman Technology Center bond. If you are in Norman or Moore public school districts, you are eligible to vote. They're asking for a $90 million bond to fund projects for the school, which includes a renovated healthcare facility, construction trades building, and a new development training center.
It's probably going to take us about 2 years to complete all the projects that we have, but it'll be a phased approach over time.
If the bond is approved, there will be a slight property tax increase. There's still time to vote. Polls close at 7 p.m.
160 people have signed a petition to remove an adjunct law professor from teaching at the University of Oklahoma College of Law. Connie Smotherman was the lead prosecutor in Richard Glossop's trial. The U.S. Supreme Court overturned Glossop's conviction, saying Smotherman knew her star witness lied under oath. The petition calls Smotherman's employment intolerable.
President Trump's 25% tariff increase takes effect today. OU Nightly's Bryn Mead explained what it means for your wallet, along with your other national headlines from our OU Nightly News Center. Bryn?
The president says Canada and Mexico will now pay more to import their goods to the U.S., with China's doubling to 20%. The Trump administration says the move is intended to protect American jobs. Canada and China added their own tariffs in response. Americans won't notice the full effect right away, but produce like tomatoes, avocados, and strawberries will cost you more. Ukrainian President Zelensky responds to President Trump's decision to pause military aid for Ukraine. In a post on X, President Zelensky reiterated Ukraine's commitment to peace, saying him and his team are ready to work with President Trump to end the war with Russia. Right now, the paused military aid is expected to last until the summer. President Trump is asking to appeal his so-called hush money case to federal court. The president was convicted on 34 counts of falsifying records in connection to payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 presidential election. President Trump's lawyers argue the case should be resolved in federal court to avoid a long process in state courts. President Trump is set to address Congress for the first time since taking office this term. He's expected to discuss his plans for domestic and foreign policies. That meeting is at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Bryn. Coming up on OU Nightly, Emma McAndrews has more on the furry friend who can surely brighten up your day.
Find out who our possum pet of the week is when we return.
And new information on the use of AI.
What experts say about AI tools and how they can have an impact on the environment after this break. Welcome back. The International Energy Agency says making a request on ChatGPT uses 10 times the electricity of a Google search. OU Nightly's Abby Hollinsworth takes a look at how AI is leading to carbon emissions.
It looks like something out of a movie. Facial recognition and security outside to keep anyone from sneaking in. But really, it's a data center in action. Rack 59 partners with OG&E to power their servers using a variety of electricity.
They use hydroelectric, they use coal, and they use natural gas on their system. And they also have wind, and they also have solar.
The center also uses backup generators.
We had 2 dedicated substations on site that are separate from Oklahoma City's power grid.
Environmental advocates criticize data centers for creating carbon emissions. Experts say ChatGPT uses roughly 1 to 3 water bottles when responding to a prompt. The increase of AI has caused Rack 59 to increase their storage, creating more servers.
We are quickly reaching our capacity currently, and we are working currently to expand our capacity.
By 2028, data centers could be using up to 12% of all U.S. electricity consumption. Adams says they're doing their part.
We do offer our customers who are green conscious, green offsets.
AI servers process data more efficiently. Adams says it's a double-edged sword.
They take a ton more power, but it takes a lot less of them to do it.
Critics say each time you use ChatGPT or AI, there's a ripple across the environment. Reporting from Oklahoma City, Abby Hollinsworth, OU Nightly.
Thanks, Abby. The Berkeley study shows since 2020, electricity use has doubled in the U.S. and will only continue to go up.
A dog whose name fits her perfectly. OU Nightly's Emma McAndrews introduces you to Joy, our latest pet of the week.
Who couldn't use a little bit more joy in their life? Well, good news, this week's Pet of the Week is bringing it by the tail wagging bunch. Get ready to meet Miss Joy. She's ready to bring happiness to her new forever home. Take a look.
She's just an easy peasy, happy girl.
And that is what staff say she is to a T.
There's not a dog here with a better fitting name. So Joy is absolutely descriptive of her overall personality. She just bounces around, is happy-go-lucky.
Despite her joyful attitude, Joy has been in the shelter since October.
She's only here because she's just been overlooked, and that happens a lot.
Staff say she really will bring you, well, joy.
She's just got that joy down in her heart. So she's a good one. Someone's definitely going to get a good one.
Joy by name, but joy by nature. If you're looking to add a little bit of happiness and some puppy kisses into your life, you can meet Miss Joy here at the Norman Animal Welfare Center and take her home today. Reporting from Norman, I'm Emma McAndrews.
Thanks, Emma. Joy is definitely a ray of sunshine. If you or someone you know is interested in Joy or any other pets from Norman Animal Welfare, you can find their website on normanok.gov. The OU Food Pantry here on Norman's campus offers free food and clothes to all students.
But did you know they have a second location called the Red Pantry? Find out more about what they bring to the table coming up.
And make sure you hold on to those hats because those wind gusts will be increasing. We'll break that down in your full forecast coming up. You're watching OU Nightly. Welcome back to OU Nightly. Luckily, that severe weather is out of the picture. Just a few showers lingering across central Oklahoma. But otherwise, we're looking at a pretty nice but yet gusty weather day as we go forward. Allergy report now. Unfortunately, trees and mold are at high. So if you're feeling a little bit sniffly out there, there's your reason why, unfortunately. Current temperatures across the state, temperatures in the lower 50s in central Oklahoma, and you can see some cooler temperatures off to the north and west. Meanwhile, southeast Oklahoma still in those upper 50s and low 60s. Now, it's a little bit gusty out there. Wind alerts out there. We have a wind advisory in effect for Cleveland County and out to the west. You can see those gold shaded areas. That is a high wind warning. And basically, no matter how you slice it, you are going to expect gusty winds across the state. They're just going to be a little bit higher in magnitude off to the west, but up to 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts are going to be possible for central Oklahoma. Here's our current wind speeds now: 29 miles per hour for Norman, 28 for Oklahoma City. Off to the west, a little bit higher in the lower 40s. Current wind gusts, we're up to the upper 30s, even up to 56 miles per hour in Elk City, 57 for Woodward. And as we go forward, future wind gusts, we're expecting those winds to peak at 60 miles per hour, up to 66 for Guyman. As we move forward, Wednesday morning, we'll be waking up with wind gusts in the lower 30 mile per hour range. And then as we move through Wednesday morning, we'll see those winds calm down before we get another round of possible strong wind gusts Thursday afternoon. So make sure you hang on to your hats as you go forward. Precip totals from the rain last night, we saw 0.79 hundredths of an inch of rain in Oklahoma City, close to an inch for Norman, and kind of widespread across the area. But that gave us a nice soaking rain as we moved forward from yesterday. National forecast, we have that boundary that's moving through with those gusty winds. Those winds will turn out of the southwest. We'll be waking up with temperatures in the lower 40s for Wednesday morning, middle 50s for Wednesday afternoon and evening. And we'll be starting our day on Thursday with temperatures in the middle 40s. Warm air will make its way back up for Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening, upper 50s. Some cooler air will finally make its way through as we head into Friday and into your Saturday. Here's that 7-day forecast. Temperatures going back down into the 50s for Wednesday. Gusty winds are going to be a problem here. Temperatures going back up into the 60s as we go into Thursday and Friday. Then we have another cool down for Saturday. And then we spring forward on Sunday with temperatures in the 60s.
Joel, I'm not looking forward to losing an hour of sleep whatsoever.
I'm not either, but I am looking forward to those warmer temperatures next week.
Oh, I sure am too. And yes, in the same boat as you for those for the losing the hour and of course those warmer temperatures.
Yeah. The OU Food Pantry is encouraging more community engagement to their recent addition, the Red Pantry. Thanks to the health advocacy team within the pantry, the Red Pantry offers free monthly orders of menstrual products for OU students. The Red Pantry was introduced in October of 2023. A spokesperson for the Red Pantry tells OU Nightly their mission is to continue getting the word out.
I would love to see double the orders. So we have about 20 this week or this month. I think last month we had about 35 or so. My goal is to see 50 per month.
Order forms are available on the OU Food Pantry Instagram linktree. Undefeated OU baseball faces another ranked opponent on the road tonight.
And Sooner men's basketball looks to keep the tournament hopes alive in their final home game of the season.
The Oklahoma City Thunder put up their own storm with one player stealing the show. As OU women's basketball prepares for the SEC tournament in South Carolina with two All-SEC aces up their sleeve. Next in sports. Hello, I'm Kevin Daniel, and it's time for sports. It's finally March, month of the bracket breakers, Cinderellas, and boiling points for college basketball. OU women's basketball players Reagan Beers and Peyton Verhulst won big today. Beers was named to the All-SEC first team and Verhulst to the All-SEC second team. The Sooner seniors mean the world to their head coach.
We all get to wear this incredible jersey and represent this incredible program. So I think it's just whoever comes here, we're very protective to make sure they're incredible people first. There's been some amazing women that have come through this program on the floor and off the floor, and they just, I don't really separate it, but I am really proud of this class.
Coming off a crushing loss at Ole Miss, OU basketball season is on the line against a former Big 12 opponent in the number 15 Missouri Tigers tomorrow night in the final home game of the season. Head coach Porter Moser has belief in the team during crunch time.
And that's to start with me. If I walk in gut punched, what does that say? And that I have to walk it every day, and I truly, with every bone in my body and fiber in my body, believe we're going to win.
OU's baseball squad faces Dallas Baptist tonight. The Sooners are 2-6 in their last 8 against the Patriots. Skip Johnson says the team will be playing with intensity to keep their undefeated season alive.
I think just playing, these guys play with passion, and when they play with passion and play hard and they leave it on the field, then whatever happens in the game, win or lose, you can walk away home. You can go home and go, you know what, I gave everything I had.
Both Sooner gymnastics teams took home weekly honors. For the women, Elle Mueller was named SEC Co-Specialist of the Week. And for the men, Matthew Burgoyne earns MPSF Gymnast of the Week honors, with Francisco Velez Belendez being named Freshman of the Week. Last night, storms weren't only outside, but in the Paycom Center too, as the Oklahoma City Thunder lit up the Houston Rockets like lightning. A career night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He led OKC to a 137-128 win. He dropped 50 points for the 4th time this season, the most for a Thunder player since Russell Westbrook in 2017. 3 former Sooners take the court tonight in the NBA from coast to coast. Trae Young's Atlanta Hawks host a stampeding Milwaukee Bucks. Buddy Hield and the Golden State Warriors head to the Big Apple to take on the New York Knicks. And Austin Reeves' Los Angeles Lakers welcome the New Orleans Pelicans. Alexa, Olivia?
Thanks, Kevin. Some new yet possibly familiar faces are joining the celebration for International Women's Day.
Find out what the toy company Mattel has in store next.
News just into our newsroom. The Oklahoma State Department of Health says the reported measles case in Bartsville is not confirmed, saying there are no cases in the state right now. That's according to our partners at News 9. This comes after Bartsville School District posted on Facebook today that an elementary school employee had the virus. Alexa, Olivia.
Thanks, Nikki. New dolls are joining the Barbie world this International Women's Day. Mattel is honoring U.S. Olympic gold medalist Jordan Chiles and Jade Carey, along with many other athletes from around the world.
They say the new Barbies celebrate the power of friendship. Now switching from the Barbie world to the real world, Joel, is there anything else we need to know about this weekend's weather?
Well, just got to keep in mind those gusty winds and the slight cool down for Wednesday. Then we're back into the 60s and near 70s as we head into next week. And also not weather related, remember to spring forward on Sunday.
All right, thank you so much, Joel. And thank you for watching OU Nightly. I'm Olivia Hayes.
And I'm Alexa Dringus. Be sure to watch OU Nightly live at weekdays. Good night.